Hello and welcome back to Train Sim Blurred 3. I have no idea why I said it like that. And we're doing the roadmap again. It's not appearing on the in-game menu, so I've got it on my tablet, which is just a bit more of a pain, so I hope you enjoy Harlem, which could have stuff coming to it, or not. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing. There's a load of photos here from when they went to the Model R exhibition. And if you see that, yeah, I'm putting add-ons back into here again that are German. But I will read some of it. Oh, hello, I'm freaking on. But it looks like non-stop and do. So I will go through the summary for the ones which don't care, don't need to read the whole thing. The first thing is, it was announced this morning, so you've probably seen it. I'm not going to do a video just for that, I can tell you that much straight off, because I will refuse. And that's the Holiday Express Runaway Elf add-on, which releases next week. Yeah, an Elf Christmas thing does not go, and it's like the one they have on TS. Should be one down here on TS. So I will not at all be looking at that one bit. And there's also, if you read the roadmap, you can find out how assets are made. And there's a new US themed expansion pack. More on that once I've done this. UK themed, once again, more on that, and that's made by Rivet Games. The last time they did that, they did the Island Line upgrade. A bit about Dispatcher pathfinding core within core and American routes. Update news on the add-ons manager. More on that as well, but it does say on the roadmap not releasing this side of Christmas. Sad face. And the post-release patch for the Albinburn, I'll probably pronounce that wrong, which is on its way. If you haven't seen it already. That sounds like someone's coming in and stopping. I hope that does not block the view. So, and the roadmap's has been completely blows over rather everything with random colour spray. I've skipped it. That's going to block the view. If anything comes, you will see it. So, the add-ons manager, I've skipped over a top section of info and core improvements signs. So we're going straight to the add-on manager part. Testing has started. Boom. Beep beep to you too. Oh, you're off anymore. So that's a good thing. So, and they want to get it into, let's say, hands into the main build and released as quickly as possible now. Because like I said yesterday, it's now on the last gen consoles as well for PlayStation. So we want to get in hands quickly, but we also, as safety as we can. It connects with entire back-ends, infrastructure, overloading and add-ons, so we want to ensure the disruption to your play is minimal when it launches. To be fair, I think it's more now than more than anything else. It's taken longer than we would want. This is due to a number of factors, the system, and I believe I read this yesterday. Yeah, I did read that yesterday. It's from JD yesterday. It's most impact the PS5 and want to get to the system as much as possible, so yeah. Red light and dispatcher improvements, I will touch on this a little bit. We've been working on, here comes something non-stop. Why non-stop in services now, not using middle track? I do not know. But dispatch around focusing on AI trains in particular, so when the mid-service upon loading into the route. We found that some instant AI took over the unexpected path, which caused various issues, including pilots, patterns, red light issues, etc. So, yeah, they're working on that, but I'm going to admit that's probably least important than the add-ons manager. I won't go over the patch highlights because you can read that on yourself, which is everything for the route which I haven't got due to the add-on manager needed. And the Class 20 delivery designer compatibility, development complete and awaiting testing window. And that also is the same with the HST, so the Class 43 as well. There's a bit about random AI spaz as well on Liverpool Crew. And the special project team is the ones that are doing the Holiday Express. They really do like wasting their times instead of doing things like delivery editor, scenario designer 2.0, livery designer 2.0. But hey, and doing bug fixes for that matter. Because I will get onto that more. Now I'm going to pass over all the guidance from them, putting down on how do we make assets, or how do we do other things. And also, there's a new if you do go for the Holiday Express, there's some new eagle-eyed farmers have noticed a small change to control menu in the recent update. So you've got a Jeep, as it seems like, in that coming. That's what I can say to that. Not too worried about that. Then when they went to the National Railway Model Rally, now we're getting down to the main section of the roadmap I would have said for what's happening. Holiday Express, the US Loco and the US route, I've said that in wrong order, they're still on there. But this is when I go to now, it says new highlighted, not including the Holiday Express for this one. Sort of on the sleep. So it's obviously TSW3 only, route expansion US. So it's NDD. So N, North America, DD is diesel electric. Come on. Stop being pain, silly buggers. And E7. Enhancement or expansion pack, which is E. And then it's 7. So 2011 and onwards. Do now, for that matter. Here comes some. And freedom. Boom. So I've got absolutely no clue. Going on the forums, since it's a diesel electric, I'm going to admit there's only 2 routes, or at least perhaps 3 routes, that I'm going to say that will probably happen. That'll be on Harlem, which is this one, and Northern Ireland being the main 2, and I'm actually going to say Boston Sprinter, then potentially it being made onto other routes if it can, but it'd be meant for one of these routes more than anything else. And then to the partners, and straightforward, it's got the new UK route developed by Rivet Games on there, the German route developed by Trains from Germany, and the BBR 420, which has been on there for ages. I think it's been on there since just after Munich Olsberg was released, I think. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But the main thing is the Route Expansion Pack UK, developed by Rivet Games, which is GAA. So G Great Britain, A Steam. So I'm going to miss over the expansion pack bit, but I will still say it. So E and then 6. So E, Enhancement Pack, or Expansion Pack, and 6 is 1991 to 2010. That sounds like a heritage railway more than anything else, so it won't be for Spirit of Steam. So there's a lot of people saying, oh, it'd be for Spirit of Steam. No. If it was Spirit of Steam, it would be 18... It'd be 3 or 4 or 5. It'd be one of those two sort of time periods. So it is a heritage route, which is set then, but set in the around 1991 and 2010. Or heritage railway sense, from the start to the finish, to the point whenever they want to do it. And I can't remember, I know one of them straight off the top of my head. That's not handy, go to that one. And if I go, there's a small discussion on the forums on what it could be. If I've got through them all, because I will say, there's quite a few people saying, oh, it's Spirit of Steam. I'll go and look at the codes to start with. So the main stuff is it's saying there's Spirit of Steam. No. If you read this, like I said, do the codes, it isn't. Some people saying Farmers Branch, but I don't think the Farmers Branch exists anymore. And the other one is, for me anyway, you will notice on my channel, on some of the other videos I've got on the channel, is the Steam Railway on the island, which I volunteer at. If you're listening, Rivet Games, if it is, I'm here to help. I can help if you like. But yeah, that's what it is. What people are saying, Island of Falmouth. Correct me if I'm wrong, if Falmouth Branch isn't actually operational anymore. Or is that a heritage railway now? Because I've not a clue on that one. If you haven't actually cracked because I'm saying about on the forums, because I am on the forums, it is under my proper name as well. So yeah, and I have said about, if it is the island, I hope it's more than one loco. And I mean a steam loco, not have a, because obviously if it's a steam railway, you're going to have to do more than one loco. They're going to have to release it with more than one loco. Why is it? It's just going to be it's actually pointless. And I do, God, hope it is not Invincible. That has been out since 2009. Due to she failed. And she is still in, well, I won't say in bits at the moment, she's in train story, but her boiler's in the workshop, not being touched, covered in dust. So I hope it, so before the locos it would be the main one being Carborn, which is W24, which only recently actually had her overhaul done about couple of years, about 2 years ago, off my head now. My mind's all gone blank. But during the first years of the lockdown situations, is what that is. So yeah, that's what I'm going to on that one. And like I said, for the other locos, this is when it goes a bit hard, because if they pick Invincible, at least they've got one loco and one loco. If they go for the Ivert, they're going to have to do two Iverts, because of 41298 and 41313. They're going to have to do, if they do go for the Hunzers, they're going to have to go 198 and 192, which is Royal Engineer and Wagner. Wagner is actually close to coming back into Steam again soon. Might even look more like a Steam set of tanks by the end of the week. And obviously you got both heritages of W8 Freshport and W11 Newport, which currently W8 is out for overhaul. And then you've got W2 Yarmouth, which is in complete bits and now, hiding outside. And also you got Ajax, W37 Ajax, which is in train store, which is, as far as it is now, a museum piece. At the same time, you have got the Class 03, 235, and the Class 05, which is nuclear thread. So there's all those locos which I've just said they could easily put into it. For rolling stock, it'd be the bogies and the four-wheelers, and probably a heritage goods set. But at the same time, they can just cheat and put the heritage goods set from any of the other from the Northern Trans Pennines Heavy Freight Pack or Liverpool Cruise Freight. They could just cheat and use those, to be fair on that, and they probably would. So if they did things, I think they would have to do perhaps 4 locos, 3 being the bare minimum, because obviously, like I said, hopefully it would be W24 Cowboy, and then something else, one of the other lot, 2 of the others, and then perhaps the 03 to go along with it, because that can then put into scenarios as the Thunderbird loco, which it is for us on the island. But off of that, there is still nothing in there about the Peninsula Corridor missing services. Might be more on tonight from that, because that has been asked about. So yeah, that is the roadmap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and we're just going to have a quick look and see if I've gone straight past. Any news as it appeared here? Oh yeah, but it's got this it's got one of those annoying things. But there's the alpha if you are curious. Yeah, I'm not picking that up. To be fair, it looks like a baby has just made it. Join the right. No thanks. Yeah, that spinny wheel has returned after. It has returned. That is one bug which never buggers off. Just to prove that I have put some roots back in. I've just noticed that one, one hasn't turned up. Which is a surprise because they did install it. Unless it doesn't want to show up on like this. But at least there's something for now. Yeah, cause the locos aren't even showing up. But yeah. The other things are nothing about if it actually shows for me today. Locos, what should I just download? I don't know what to do. Download it. Because I'm going to quickly just do this. I'll use that right there for an example. Is it going to download? Because it might just do the spinny wheel of death. And apparently you need... Okay, I don't know why you need those two routes for that. But okay. But yeah, spinny wheel. Sound patch grade again. Spinny wheel. Literally, spinny, 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 spinny. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm surprised they've not fixed that issue yet. Someone's cheating me on that, because that mine looks better than that. Not the fact the logo's not straight. But even that one. Okay, spinny, spinny, spinny. And I have got Peninsula Corridor installed at the current state of time. So yeah. Nothing on those issues. Or even that one. On the issues that plague all this. And it just proves that there's problems. Look, it's saying I haven't even done them when I have done them now. You don't need the root installed to show these up. I haven't done that one yet, all that. But it proves, oh, it's actually counted a service on these scenarios. For once. But it's showing they're not unlocked. Those I've got, but they're locked. So there's still no bugs fixing that either. So I'm just going to do this and just do you. Not you, actually. No, actually, yes, I will just do you. It's not provenance, it's got here. And use that one there, because why not? You do. Just to end it up on here. What does it have to show? Throw me right down to the darn nothing for. Well, at least it's not like an Harlem line had a whole brick wall moving towards me. If I leg it all the way up here. So yeah. Yeah, there is not a train coming from darn ages. I don't know why it's American routes that are like that. Literally no service for an hour. One train per hour or something, unless they're bugged like crazy on there as well. And I'm also going to ignore the fact that I spawned in, so it's going to actually take a couple of seconds for things to actually spawn movement. But that is now finally decided to move. What I said, they should have actually added this section in for you to play on to service wise. That might be why I should have just missed it. But yeah. To be fair, this route could even have a, like I said, could have it diesel electric on it. So, like I said, I think it's more likely to be for Harlem or Long Island. So, yeah, back to it. I have no idea why those cars are floating out of thin air over there. The shadows are acting like stupid strange because the bridge apparently ain't there. But I will leave it there and go, so don't get the like, comment and subscribe. Comment your predictions down below for the new expansion packs for both UK and US. And at the same time, like I said yesterday, I'm going to say January, February sort of time for the add-ons manager. So throw your predictions down below as well. I will, in fact, seeing you cheesy thing, it went down there. In the next video, which will be probably back to might be a service or a scenario, I'm not sure. So once again, Thank you for watching, and goodbye.